morning, everybody, and welcome back to A Ship Called Relation. I'm your host, Jason Galka, and today we are talking about how to create that we and me time in your relationship. Whether you're in an established relationship or a new relationship, it's always important to have me time as well as that we time. And what better time to talk about this? Labor Day weekend is coming up this weekend, so go do something wild and crazy, something totally out of the ordinary, because you can sleep it off on Monday. Hi, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. So today we have Brittany, Kelly, and Desiree. So let's talk about what we're doing this weekend with our honeys. We all have one here.
We do. Do we still?
We do.
We all still do. Yay.
Good job, guys.
Good job. Good work.
Yay, another week. We're getting there.
Well, I guess I'll go first.
Go first.
I have a wedding on Saturday,
Okay.
so that's fun.
Is it yours?
No. No, it's not. It's a close friend of mine, so that's exciting. We have a hotel and everything, so it's in Massapequa, so it's a little further away. So that will be fun.
That will be fun.
And then it's my boyfriend's birthday weekend, so I have a couple things planned that I can't say on air because
Okay,
he watches the show. Yes.
Oh, well, welcome aboard. I love that we have male viewers.
I know, it's
Kelly's
great.
boyfriend watches the show,
he's
too.
watching too.
At work.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a concert on Saturday.
Yeah.
So at Jones Beach, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Family barbecue Sunday, typical Labor Day stuff.
That's
Nothing
cool.
too crazy.
That's
yeah.
cool. Desiree.
Well, he's taking me to a music festival on Friday.
Nice.
So that'll be really fun.
Which one?
Electric Zoo.
Oh.
No, that's like he's into that music, so I told him I would give it a
Try
try.
it out.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, he does everything
Okay.
I want to do, so I figured I'll give him a try.
Good balance,
Yeah.
good balance.
Yeah,
Okay,
very
we'll
good.
talk about that too, actually balancing, because we always have interests that they're not interested in, or they're not interested in what we're doing, and we're not interested in what they're doing. So we'll talk about all of that also. But we decided to do the gay thing this week, and we're going to go to Fire Island. Okay, because
Nice.
that's like,
That's what
our
we were
little
gonna do.
paradise. Yeah?
But we couldn't.
No,
Yeah.
it's so much fun there, and it's still so beautiful. Like, we like the Pines because it's an older crowd like ourselves, and it's, more respectable people there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Too,
Yeah.
so we'll have
I hear
fun
good
with that.
things.
Yeah, yeah, you'll enjoy it. You should do it before
I
the
should,
summer's
I
over.
should.
It's only a few weeks away.
Maybe next week.
Well, as usual, back by popular demand, everybody loves our little sink or swim segment here on A Ship Called Relations. So ladies, get ready, grab your cards. It's time to play Sink or Swim. Here we go. We have a few stories today we'll go over and decide people's fate in our cards, as always. And the first one is from Nicole. Dear Jason, my name is Nicole, and I've met the love of my life about 3 months ago. It was literally love at first sight for both of us, and he's been so amazing. But he's leaving for a week on business on Thursday, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. In the past, I've been cheated on so many times, and as much as I love him, I guess I don't 100% trust him. I feel bad for feeling that way, but how am I going to get through this week without him? I don't believe at all he has cheated on me so far, but him going away for a week is just reminding me of the past. Any advice? Thanks, Nicole. Well, here's what I think about that. Because as you can see, girls, I made a few notes already. I feel like it's a new relationship, Nicole, so you should put the past in the past and focus on the
That's what I was
future.
gonna
I
say.
mean, she said a couple of key things here for me. He's the love of her life. It was love at first sight, which I totally believe in because John and I were kind of the same situation. I mean, we were engaged and living together within 3 months of our relationship. And going on 2 years this coming Monday,
Yeah.
it's still, thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you, 2 years on Monday. So, I don't know, I feel like she should just kind of set that aside and focus on her new relationship. I'm not getting bad vibes at all from this story.
No, me either. Keep the past in the past. If you're going to bring up past experiences in your new relationship, then you're just asking for trouble and, you're just causing your own problems, really.
Yeah.
I don't think that's smart. But one thing I really didn't like was when she said, what am I going to do without him for a week? Come on. You'll be okay. Maybe get some
Don't drive
hobbies.
yourself
Maybe get
crazy.
some
Yeah.
hobbies, okay.
Can't sit at home. She sits at home. She's just
Yeah.
gonna drive herself crazy.
Go out with friends.
She needs to relax and
Yeah.
just
Just trust him.
trust.
Yeah, this is a good time to really start getting some of that me time in that we're going to talk
Yes.
about coming up. Des, what do
It's
you
very
think?
important. I think you have to let the past sink and let this one swim.
Absolutely. So let's vote.
So let's swim
I'm
this
gonna let it
one.
Yeah.
Yay!
Swim
All right,
away.
good story. Good luck, Nicole, and take advantage of this time. Like I feel
know.
like so many
I'll get
people.
a pedicure.
Yeah, go get a
friends will
pedicure and
like you more
manicure. Yeah. You're like a free woman this week. Go enjoy what you like to
Yeah.
do with your friends. Okay. Next one is a male viewer. My name is Caleb from East Islip. I've been following the show and love how you take viewer stories and questions. Well, thank you. I'm 26 years old and met this girl who lives in Connecticut. I care about her a lot and enjoy the time we spend when we make the trip to see one another, but I'm not sure if I could do it much longer. Even though she isn't all that far away, she's far enough where we can't see each other more than a weekend every few weeks. I have the urge to be with other girls in my area who are much closer, but I also have feelings for this girl in Connecticut. She's still in school, and once she starts classes next week, we'll be seeing each other even less. Should I just break it off? Caleb. I've never been a fan of long-distance relationships, and even though Connecticut's not that far from Long Island, it's long enough where, like he said, you can't get together for dinner or a movie that easily. And by going back to school, she's going to be available even less
Even
to
less.
him.
Yes.
So,
If he's already feeling this way,
Yeah.
it's only
He's
going to
kind
get
of
worse.
answered his
And
own
he already knows
question.
that there's other girls he's interested in. He's just kind of, it's going to lead to problems, I feel like.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I say, be honest with her, let her know
Mm-hmm.
your situation and how you feel, see what she has to say, and then, keep it, end it on a good note,
Yeah.
a friendly note, because you
Yeah.
never know what could happen
Stay
in the future.
friends. Exactly. Kelly, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. And like I said, it's only going to get worse from here. So kind of, those feelings aren't going to go away. If anything, they're going to get worse. So
Think
Maybe
it
they
nicely.
I'm going to, yeah,
Sink
and
it
I
nicely.
agree.
Sink
Sing
it
nicely.
nice.
Yeah.
Right. And definitely remain friends, but we're going to have to sync this relationship.
Yeah.
But definitely stay in touch, become friends, and when you visit Connecticut, you have somebody to hang out with.
Yeah,
On a friendly
exactly.
basis, especially if
Yeah.
you're seeing somebody new.
Yeah.
So, okay. Woohoo, girl, that is Sink or Swim for today.
Yay.
So, good time to talk about me and we time, because as I said, Labor Day is coming up. We're going to be spending a lot of time with our honeys, but let's talk about also how to create some alone time for ourselves, because let's face it, we're not all interested, well maybe Kelly is, in watching football games and soccer games, because she likes sports. I don't like sports. I don't get that vibe from you girls either, that you like sports very
Only
much.
baseball.
Only baseball. Okay.
I like to tailgate. That's it.
Well, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. So how do we approach them with wanting to have that alone time, the proper way to do it? Because I know, John is kind of sensitive to those type of things where, he works crazy hours in the hotel business. So I get a lot of me time, which I take huge advantage of. I don't have to cook. I don't have to do a lot of cleaning up. I don't have to, I can do my gardening, or I can, clean up around the house or tackle a project I've been wanting to do. So I take advantage of it. Not that I don't miss him, so let's not misinterpret that.
Yeah.
But you need that time. Why is it so important to have alone time?
It's important to have alone time so that you could be in touch with yourself and, do the things that you enjoy doing. And I feel like a lot of times you lose yourself in a relationship, or you start to, and having that me time allows you to reflect on yourself and even the relationship and do the things that you enjoy doing that you don't have to drag him into.
Yeah, I get what you're saying when you lose yourself in the relationship, because when it's something so new and you are hitting it off, it's like all you do is spend time together and you're so excited. That's how I always was in past relationships. But now that I've emerged and I've grown up a little bit more, I realized that wasn't so right. I didn't see my friends as much. I wasn't going out to my family as much. And those things are still important. So we're trying to figure out how to balance that when you're in a relationship. Kelly, how important is it to you?
I'm not a me person. I'm a we time all the time. Not even in relationships, even when I'm single, when I'm I hate being alone. If in college, if I ever had downtime, I would be like, who's around that I can go hang out with?
Yeah.
I'm not into alone time, so I don't know, I'm not the best for this subject because I'm kind of bad with it. I'm
that's
guilty
good
of
because
being
you
bad
have a
with
different
it.
point of view about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my alone time. I
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
go to the beach, hang out by myself for hours,
I'm
put
the
my
same
phone
way.
off.
It's miserable to me. I would never go to the beach by myself. I would be so bored.
Right.
I don't know why.
I prefer to do things with friends and
Yeah.
obviously my boyfriend, but I like having my alone time too, especially during the work week. I like to come home from work, clean my room, do whatever I need to do,
Yeah.
and just relax by myself sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
agree.
easier.
That's
And
kind of how I
yeah.
am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is nuts because
Guess I'm alone on this one, which is ironic.
have you ever had to approach him and say, "Listen, I just need some me time"?
I always have to do that. I get
Yeah.
panicky
Well, let me
when
ask
I
you, how do
spend too
you
much
do
time.
it? Let's role play a little bit. I want to see how you do it because I feel like you would hurt his feelings.
I usually do. I just like get very panicky when I spend too much time with a guy. If I notice I'm spending too much time, I feel like I'm losing myself, and I guess it's I don't know if it's an insecurity that I have, or I just panic with commitment. I don't know. So I will usually start a fight.
So you have to.
So then he'll give me the space because he's like, stay away.
So you'll
He
like
won't.
scream, I need my alone time, and start
Yeah.
throwing things.
Yeah, probably not the best way to go about
No,
it.
probably not.
But sometimes if I just feel like I want to spend time alone, I'll just say, I'm just gonna hang out. I have stuff to do around the house.
Yeah.
Even
And
if
how
I
does he take it? Like, what's his
He's
reaction?
fine. He has his own personal time. Like, we're good. We see each other usually like on the weekends, and now we've been seeing each other on Thursdays when we take our salsa dancing classes. But we usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and some Thursdays it's our alone time. So unless
It's also
we have
different
something to do.
because I
You
live
live
with my
with him,
boyfriend,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
every day I come home to him, where I don't really. It's not really a choice. Like, I'm not coming over tonight.
Yeah,
like, so I don't know. It's a
Yeah,
little
we
We
different.
still have somewhere else to go home to.
Yeah,
like, we
yeah.
don't. So.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
live together. So if we make plans ahead of time and I cancel them or he cancels them, forget it. Like, you're in trouble. You'll have alone time for 2 weeks. But if we don't have anything planned, he understands.
Yeah.
He's gonna do his own thing. I'm gonna do mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Des, how's it work
Des.
for you? Because you're fairly new in
We're
your relationship,
fairly new.
right?
So yes, we do like to spend time together, but I'm also I take things really slow.
Okay.
So I'm like, I hang out with you for a few days, and then I'm like, all right, so I'll see you in a couple days. I need like 2 days to just be by myself, and usually I am just by myself.
But how does
Yeah.
he handle that, though? Because I
He
feel like
wants
they get
to. He likes to see me like
Yeah,
a lot.
a
So
lot.
I have to just be like, all right.
But that's
I'll
cute,
just do it.
though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that
I
is
know.
really
It's better
cute.
than him just being like, okay, see ya.
No,
Yeah.
he's like,
See, I would
"Okay,
panic
bye."
over
I'm
that.
like,
I would
"Okay."
panic too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cute.
All right.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, that's how kind of like how John and I started that too. Like we actually moved in together like 2 weeks after. Like I call ourselves like a Hollywood story because only stuff like that happens in Hollywood. Let's face it. But like even when he's not around, like I miss him. I miss not having him there and to like talk to him, bounce ideas off. But as I said too, I get a lot of projects done. Like I've gotten
Yeah.
very big into gardening this year because where we live now, like we're settled in. We moved in 2 years ago, so it's like I have all this property now where I could just plant and do a vegetable garden. Like I'm getting all Martha Stewart now, and I kind of like when I have that alone time to do that stuff.
Yeah.
But he gets a little offended when I say it, and I don't feel like I say it wrong. And we're going to talk about that actually because I've done some research here, and we have a couple of relationship coaches that have offered advice online of how you can go about initiating that alone time without hurting anyone's feelings. So what relationship coach Renata Party says is a relationship without alone time will eventually disintegrate because of an accumulation of resentments due to lack of space from each other. I agree with that.
I do
I
too.
totally agree because it's like I said earlier, in past relationships for me, I wasn't seeing my friends as much. I wasn't visiting my family as much. And there was kind of some resentment there with my friends. Like, hey, how come you're not making any time for us? And these are people I grew up with. So it's like they know me inside and out. And now all of a sudden I'm not there.
Right. No, yeah, that happens. Definitely. I think that I get nervous to move in with him because I'm afraid I don't know what will happen if we spend that much time together. Like, that's how I always
That's a
am.
big step.
It's a huge step. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm a bad one for this. Because I'm all for the personal time.
I have
Yeah.
a friend who was dating her boyfriend now for about 8 months, and the first 6.5 months they spent every waking moment together. She would stay at his apartment every night, and it was going so good, and then she just had like a breakdown. She was just like, I need some space, and he was like, but I don't understand. And
Yeah.
she's like, I just need to sleep in my own bed, like I need to just
Yeah.
take a shower and like relax in my room with my hair in a messy bun. Like, so I think
Yeah.
if she would have paced herself, it would have
Yeah,
been a little
that's
more
what's
calming.
important. I mean, I've done that in the past too, where I've like jumped headfirst into relationships, and of course, it never lasted. But and that's why you really need to set some alone time for yourself and emphasize why alone time is so important for both of you too. Even if you kind of like role play with your friends or even family, we could even role play a little bit. Like I'm dying to know how Brittany initiates alone time. Like
It's like your friend. I get into a panic when
Yeah.
I'm into like spending too much time with them, and I'll be like, I need alone time. Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone.
She's like a freak out.
You're just
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
Smothering.
It's like,
Smothering
yeah.
me. And he's like, no, I'm not.
But I feel like people that do that, like for me now that I look back at those moments when I did it, like I was insecure. Like I was afraid if because I guess I was in relationships where I was cheated on. If he wasn't there, then I thought he was cheating. Like, oh, you know, what is he doing? It's better that I'm there and I see him, but no, it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
It creates more insecurities. It creates more resentments, as we said. But there are huge benefits of taking alone time. Solitude allows you to reboot your brain and unwind. Also helps improve concentration and increase productivity. Also helps discover yourself and have your own voice and opinion. And can also enhance the quality of relationships with friends and family. Like I said.
I think a good way to go about it is if you have a hobby, let's say your hobby's yoga, sign up for yoga classes when they're on specific days. Go home, hang up your calendar on the refrigerator, whatever you do. And then when he comes home that day, be like, I'm so excited. I just joined a yoga class. Like, I can't wait to start. And your excitement he's gonna appreciate how excited you are about it. He can't get mad because you're doing yoga a few days a week. I mean, it only benefits both of you, right?
That's true.
So, and you're excited, and you have these set days. You paid for it. You have to go. There you go.
True. Unless he wants to do it with you. Then what?
Then you say, well, this is something I really want to do on my own. Like I kind of did it to pursue my own hobby, and you know, and then you could turn. Maybe he has a hobby that he does on his own. Like you play softball every day. So.
Yeah.
I think every day.
But I like that.
Or whatever,
though.
you know what I mean?
No, I think, and if it's someone who, you know, loves you and trusts you, they're going to understand that you want that. It shouldn't be an issue. And if it's an issue, then that
Right.
might be a whole nother issue
Yeah,
right
well, that's
there.
what it is. It's going to lead to other issues
Yeah.
that are going to start to emerge. But I like how you said it, though, because it's almost like suggesting alone time without actually suggesting
saying
it.
it, yeah.
You
Or
know?
if he wants to do it with you, you can always say, well, I think I want to do this on my own. You could even make it, I'm kind of embarrassed, I'm not so good at it. Like, I don't want you to see me. Or something like that. Or you could say, I'm going to do this on my own. You know, the hours don't really correlate maybe with his schedule. Maybe do that on purpose. I don't know. And then, or say, I think it would be really fun if me and you did spin class together and I'll do yoga. Like,
compromise.
like do a compromise. Do something together. You know, even if you have to sign up for something for both of you and be like, oh, I got yoga for myself and this is what I got for both of
Yeah,
us.
I mean, John and I do that too. I mean, we join a gym, and I like the classes because I like the group atmosphere. I
Yeah.
hate working out by myself. There's nothing
Yeah,
worse
me
than that because
too.
I don't know
I won't.
exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I can't lift a lot, so I have no upper body strength whatsoever. So it's like he goes and does his weights things, and I go and I do the class, and we have that separate time, but yet we're still together.
together, yeah.
You know.
Or do something you know he'll never want to do. They have, okay, this sounds a little crazy, but they have pole dance aerobics.
Yes, I've
yes.
heard of
Is he
that.
going to do that? No.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever
Probably
watch.
not.
Did you ever
I
see?
might just tag along. Yeah.
Did you ever see King of Queens when
Yes.
Doug
Yeah.
Heffernan did
No.
it? Right? Oh my God, you have to watch that
Yeah.
episode.
It's hysterical.
Kevin James is hot as it is, and to watch him do that, I wanted to make out with him against the wall like Carrie did.
He was very good at it.
He was very good at it.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Cool. So, if you ever do get that alone time from your partner, here are some things that you could suggest. For women, go shopping with your friends. Have lunch, dinner, or just go out for cocktails. Plan a girls' night out. Read a book. Or catch up with your DVR. My all-time favorite, what I like to do, I like hot bubble baths. That's like my alone time. Candles, darkening of the bathroom, just hot water and bubbles. That's my alone time. Love it. Men, there are suggestions for you too that you can have alone time. Go watch a game with your buds. More than likely, your woman is not going to be interested in watching football with you. Unless you're Kelly. Yeah. Or baseball with Des. Landscape the yard. We all know how much men take pride in their yard. Always out there mowing the lawn, the sprinkler system's going. You know, my grass is greener than yours. They love that. Go do that. And also just go have a drink at the bar with your friends. Have some boy time and have some girl
Yeah.
time.
It's fantasy football season, so
Yeah.
that's what they're all doing.
So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of alone time, I guess, this season.
So it comes naturally in seasons, which is
Yeah.
great.
now.
So funny.
Great.
So ladies, any last minute advice on taking some alone time?
Enjoy yourself. You
Yeah,
know, like
make time for
really
yourself.
just get to know who you are, and that way they'll like you better for it.
Yeah.
Definitely. And take the time to maybe educate yourself. Take some classes at like a local college or something. Sign up, you know?
It'll make you appreciate the time together if you can appreciate time
Yeah.
apart.
Right. Exactly. And absence always makes the heart grow fonder. so
absolutely.
They say.
Separate a little bit. You never know. Ladies, thank you so much. This segment always goes by so
I
quickly.
know, so fast.
Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. And if you have a story you'd like us to read on Sink or Swim and decide your fate in our cards, send us an email, jason_galka@yahoo.com. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on every social media thing out there. So you will find me. And next week we're going to be talking about romance in the workplace. And if you are a husband and wife team, husband and husband team, wife and wife team, whatever your case is, how to continue to work together and stay married. We'll talk about that next week. I'm Jason Galka. Thanks for joining us as always. We'll see you next time.